All right, I'm here. I'm running a little late this evening. Uh-oh, I'm hearing myself multiple times tonight. Don't know why. But let me turn down my volumes on my end. Okay, so I think we're in. We're in. In like Flynn. So, dog's happy to see me if nothing else. Okay, I think we're live on Twitch, and let me just double check, make sure that we're live on streaming here. There we go, live on YouTube as well. Just double checking. Everything looks good, so we should be good to go. All right, so let's see here. Oh, I do got one more thing I got to do real quick. Get my dog connected here. Motion capture. Yep. Okay, I do not know why I'm hearing myself more than once, so this is really odd. Yeah, every night it's something a little bit different, right? For some reason I've got two different things going on. I hear myself talking in the background in my headphones, so I'm gonna have to do away with that because I can't hear myself, you know? It just can't happen. So I may have to, during the break or whatever, I may have to change something over so I can hear at least the, probably just do this. Pull the headphones off. And see what I can do here for. All right, here I'm hearing a little bit. Hopefully I'll be able to hear the tanks when we start running them. Okay, let's see what we want here. Let's just go ahead and start with our first playlist. And these are just the ones that I'm running, just a normal Tech Tree tanks, okay? All right, so welcome everybody. Hope you had a good evening and are having a good evening or afternoon or day, wherever you happen to be. I know that Twitch is worldwide, so you never know. Okay, so today we're just continuing on with our tanking, and as you can see here, this is the first playlist. Put this together yesterday, before the stream started. So I have these various. They allow us to do these playlists, so like I'm playing these three, and here's just like all the vehicles, right? I think that's all of them. Yeah, and then here would be, you pull your first one down, and that's how I set it up. Okay, so yeah, we'll just kind of play through these, get these doubled off as we go, and see how we do during the day. Again, we'll be on until 10 o'clock Central Time, so that'll be really good. Like I said, I just hope everything is set up properly, that you can hear me and all that. So, okay. Like I say, from what I can see, my audio is working on both ends. So that's, yeah. And if you can't hear me or anything, then there is the chat. You can let me know what's going on there. Yeah. They always say that. And it's like in 24 hours or 2 days or whatever it's going to be. The reserve will be expiring, so I will do these though. I think I don't have any more 300%. Oh well. Twice as much is good. Not 3 times is getting greedy. All right, let's see what we can do here. See, my dog blushes, because that's what that one does, and I don't know exactly how to get rid of that. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and we'll head down here. Yeah, we'll go see what these guys are doing. Just a nice leisurely stroll. It leaves the lights and the lighter mediums over there. Unless they don't want to go that way. Who knows? Alright, at least I'm able to hear the tanks and everything in the game. That's notifications especially. Like when it tells me that the track's down or that something's been damaged, that kind of thing. So all right. What do you have to do to track? Somebody needs to tell me. What have I got to do to track this? You know, I'm hitting this thing right on the track, and it doesn't lose its track. I don't understand that. Just doesn't really track well with me, you know? I don't understand. Oh, thought that was the other guys. Light tank's going to get right in there, get himself killed. What he's going to do? I gotta be careful. Artillery's got their number right about now. Yep. See, and every time they hit me, this is just, I don't understand. What are you doing, idiot? Somebody breathes on me, I'll be gone. I've got 2 out of 980, and you know that artillery is going to see me. I've got to hang back. I can't get up there with him. Not at where I'm at now. I could stumble over a rock and die. I've done it before. You have real low on health and you got this light tank and you're flying around the corner and you go boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's gone. He's a goner. Yep, that light tank. Is he going to make it? He only got it. Yep, no, he didn't make it. Like I said, somebody just has to breathe on me and I'm gone. Who's, oh. Let's say, I don't have that much depression. You only got about 800 times or 200 times more XP than what I have do, or health, so I'm not very good at hunting this down. I'm gonna end up dying. I get it spotted, I guess. I'll die, yeah, but I'll get it. Well, we do have a light tank coming in here, so maybe, just maybe. Yep, and a tank destroyer. Oh, you're way back in there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the game audio. That was on last night. Hang on, let me see. Thanks for letting me know there, Squareville. Did you hit the follow button? Secret Square, did you hit the follow button? Yeah, I didn't hear it. And let me see. You sure you did? Because I don't even see the follow notification in the activity feed. Usually it's at least in the activity feed. Sure you didn't hit somebody else's? I'm looking to see what's going on with the desk audio. Where is... Oh, that's interesting. I don't see... I'm looking in the OBS here. What happened to my... Oh, there it is. Why is there no specific window? Okay. You should be able to... I should be able to get it in now. Let me just double check this. Sorry, checking the... Where is that? All right, let's go ahead and change that. Close. All right, so let's see if we can get the gameplay here. All right. We got Bruiser and we got Hand of God. Nice. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can't, if this is better. All right. Let me see if you can hear the audio now. You hear the tick, tick, tick of the sound of the time rolling down at least. down a little bit. Yeah, music's just supposed to be background music. So, hang on. What did I do? Hit the wrong button. Yeah. Let's see what I'm doing. Come on, really? Alright. Yeah, this is a rather weird map. So Secret Square, did you hit the follow button, though, the heart? Because I don't see that it you showed up as following. Huh? Because it's supposed to show up in my. Last time I had somebody follow me was 3 hours ago. Not even in the activity, and that's supposed to be for. Yeah, that's supposed to be for Twitch. So yeah, there's something still not quite right with my channel. So if you did, then yeah, there's definitely something not right there. No, I don't see your. I told you to do it during the live stream, silly. No, I mean, that was like 3 hours ago. There's a bunch of people that did it. You might be within them. I asked you to do it during the live stream, so I could actually hear when you did it. And I know people sign up when I'm not on the stream. I need to know whether or not the alert's working now. That's why I asked you to do it that way. You had one job, dude. One job. Yeah. Talking too much, not playing. Alright, so the more important thing is, can you hear the music from, or the sounds from the game now? There we go. Hey, I can't hear it again. I don't know why. I've been playing around with the sound, trying to get it to work, and I can see the, I saw the, Stream Element showed me that you did, so I appreciate it. EasyXF, or however you want to say it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the FuzzyNation. All right, let's try. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not hearing. When I test it and I'm not live, I hear the sound come through. So, Secret Square, somebody just joined. We saw the graphic. Did you hear the sound that goes along with it? Yeah, I'm not being mean to Secret Square. He's actually somebody that I have known since he was born. I just can't figure out why I'm not hearing the alerts. I see them pop up on the screen, and I can see them elsewhere in the activity feed, but I cannot hear the darn alerts like I'm supposed to be. But I was able to hear them like one time, one night, and then after that, no longer was able to, and I didn't change a thing. No settings or anything were changed, and I just don't understand why. All right, let's see if we can't do a little bit less. Of course, they go away as soon as I get a bead on them. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, if you can't find the chat button, you can always log, just go out and come back in. If you follow me, you should show up on the right, that I'm live on the right hand side if you wanted to go out and back in. I don't know what you're seeing, so that's, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I suspect, look, I've got defeated this last game, but I suspect that it's just my settings on my side of the fence on my computer that's why I can't hear the alerts. But the really odd thing is that I can hear them when I test them. I just can't hear them when it's live. And I haven't been able to figure out why that's the case. Yep, they're coming for us. And I'm dead because I waited too long. Chatting too much. Yep. If I go out now, I'm just going to end up getting shot as I move around, so. I'm still reloading, so I can't do anything anyways. That's one of the problems that we have. With these tanks, it just takes a long time to reload. Can't get him, he's too close. Yeah, that dirt mound's in the way. Same here. Nope. As soon as I shot at him, he could see me. Yep, I got that. Oh, wow, check that out. Medium tank got wiped because he was shooting at me. Well, that's not the only reason, but still. I can't even, I'm this close and I can't even see who's on the base. These guys are real close too, and they can't see them. What in the world? This dude, like, yeah. in like Flynn. Yeah, they can see. I don't know if that's residual because he spotted me before he died. There are some skills that let you stay a little bit later. Okay. Can you hear the game noise now, though? Game sounds, at least? Wow, I've got 595 followers, and I appreciate every one of you. Every person. Yeah, I actually had to change it so that the software that I use for streaming was controlling the sound, because I didn't know you couldn't hear it. I mean, my chat's usually pretty calm, you know, pretty quiet, so I'm glad you're able to at least let me know. Because the music's supposed to just be background music, so but try to keep it relatively low anyways. And then there's the sound for me, but then there's the sound for the actual game, which is important. Yeah, we're watching a game, for goodness sake. Yeah, that house is in the way. And that house is in the way. A lot of houses in the way. I am so surprised that I'm still alive, by the way. Yeah, see? Nah. Yep, got nothing. Let's try this guy over here. And this guy is, kind of a wrong spot for me. Yep. I was living on borrowed time. I don't know how he saw me. He's supposed to, you know, that's the other tank, the other, artillery, and I don't know how he even saw me. There's nobody around that was spotting me, but hey, it's a game. It's a game. Yeah, actually, when I first started streaming this game, I was actually playing the Xbox still, so I didn't start doing it on playing the PC until around Christmas time when we were back home in Michigan. I didn't have my Xbox running, so I used the PC, and lo and behold, figured out that I actually can control these things and relatively control them. I was having trouble with the aiming at first, but and I really like these maps. They're much more detailed than the ones on the Xbox, which kind of makes sense, but not just more detailed, but also some of them have much more area space-wise and that kind of thing compared to what they have on the Xbox for the same exact map. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm going to go down that way. I know this is a, where are we at here? Oh yeah, we're 2 tiers down. There's no way I'm going anywhere near the piers there, whatever they are. This is Safe Harbor. I'm assuming those are piers. And since I'm fighting against tier 9s, we're going to switch over to, come on. Oh, hit the wrong button. The premium rounds. I probably don't stand much of a chance if I have to go toe-to-toe with any 9s. Like I said, the last few days, you know, when you're at, you know, the difference between a, like say, you know, a 4 and a 6 isn't that much, but when you get into like, there's between a 7, a tier 7 and a tier 9, oh, it's big time difference. Oh, behind a rock. I can't shoot him behind a rock. Come on. I go down here and help. Okay, the reason that looks like it's inside is because it is. You go here, see they're inside the building there. That's why it looks that way. Every once in a while you see someone up on top of the building, but not usually. Like right up there maybe. Going up, going up, going up, going up. He's coming out right there. As soon as he comes up, he goes invisible. Alright, not doing much here. I think we're still being pretty tentative. Oh, we just lost another one, so we're down by 2 tanks. Yeah, look at that. They're up by 3. Yeah, of course. Oh, there goes another one. Yeah, we're down by 6 now. Yay. Can't keep anybody alive. I can't hit anybody. I can't hit the side of a barn. Of course, help I actually would be able to reload quicker, but it is what it is. Whatever. Down by 7 tanks. We're gonna more than likely the high statistical probability that we're dead. All right. Okay. Let's do this light tank here. And after that, we'll play the REs. El Haluf. Pretty good sized map. We're a light tank though. We'll probably go down in the middle and run around. Down here where it says, whatever that says. My eyesight's way too bad to be able to figure out what that is. But down here, in that where that city is, or not really a city, the huts are, the village. Jabba the Huts, where Jabba lives down here. Of course, I have to be careful. Yep. So airborne and all that, and right down here. That could be a real rough ride if I'm not careful. I gotta remember this being I'm dead. Too many of these sharpshooter thingies trying to shoot me. Stopped in the wrong spot. I thought there was a red tank over here. That's why I was over on the other side. I thought maybe they had broken around already. But nope. And that just cost me a ton of my health points. Yeah, there is a red one down there. Oh, there was. Did he just leave me? Freaking numbnuts. Freaking baby. I got like no health and you're running away from me. Yep. Yeah, way too many people want to be a sniper on this map. It's really stupid. Everybody and their brother is always trying to snipe you. And unfortunately, a lot of times it's successful. Just like that was. Yep. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, this is a little bit odd. Yeah, this is why I was playing in the arcade over the weekend, and I have that in one of my shorts because I was sliding down the hill and then I slid right over, went over a different way, and then went right into the water. I was like, what? For some reason, I was thinking that entire area over there was all frozen, and it never dawned on me that part of it would be Wawa. It's like, oh man. Yeah, but we have fun with that. I think most people that were playing that mode over the weekend were having lots of fun with slipping and sliding. got to the point where I'm not really too concerned about winning or losing. I'm just want to drive a tank on this slippery ground. Yeah, this is a weird little road that we're following. There's a lot of meandering curbs for you non-hillbillies. Okay. Should be coming up on some other tanks here in a second. Unless nobody decided to go this way for the other team. Could very well be, I guess. Trying to make sure that we don't get nope, no shot. Okay. We're going to start running into at least tank destroyers over near the... Right there, yeah. Are you kidding me? Really? Oh well. That's the way of it. Maybe should have been a little less aggressive driving down that little 2-track lane there. It'd give me a lot of room to move around. Sorry, doing something with my iPad here real quick. Get back on the live stream. It was wasn't on the stream. There we go. That was kind of locked up. I went to a different screen. It came back, so I thought it would just continue with the stream, but obviously not. That's my main way of monitoring the stream, what's going on, the activity feed, the chat, that kind of thing. Yeah, so up around that corner, up around the A9, A0, that's the big battle corner for the heavies. So it does look like we're all one big happy tear. Trying to find a place outside of the just coming right down, straight down that hill, and then I'm still got a little bit of cover. Okay, probably right about here. Look at all those guys. This is exactly what they do every game. People always run over here. Yep. I'll take it. 358. It's probably the best shot I've had on a tank. Since today, at least. From an artillery standpoint. Might be from any standpoint. but it's a little bit long reload. The higher you get on the artillery, the longer the reload is, because you have very good shells. It's very powerful, so the more powerful it is, the longer it's going to take to reload. Oh, 87. I might be able to get him. Oh, he's behind that ledge, so I think I'm just gonna. I lob a shell in there, it's gonna hit the ledge, it's not gonna hit that tank. But he's the only one left over there. Probably might turn up to the hill. One more shot in this guy. Oops, maybe not. No longer visible. About ready to be, I think. Yeah, see that bridge is in the way. Okay. Let's move. Where the big battle is. Yep. All kind of metal here. Get them both really low on health, and then I can do the bombardier metal. That's where you destroy 2 tanks with 1 shell. I've only gotten that, I think, maybe 1 time in my. I've been playing this game like for almost 10 years, probably 10 years in this February. Oh yes, that'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. It's not going to get you away from my artillery, dude. You can run, but you cannot hide. You can run and you'll just die tired. Punch up for me. There we go. Come on. Closer. Back right into it. Good job. You guys are cooperating more than most teams do. Oh, I was gonna say if I can get a good hit on that guy, I could take most of that rest of his health. But Gonzo, dropping like flies. Oh man, I lost my targets. That guy's moseying. Oh, look at that. Yep, right into the water. You're dead, dude. I got a shot at him before he died. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not. Jumping into the water like that. There are people that do that. They'd rather commit suicide than have you kill them. I guess maybe it's seppuku. Hey, a couple of victories in a row. Yes, I can live with that. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? Confederate. I have not gotten that award very often. Damage or critical hits to the more enemy vehicles, at least 6 than any other player. Yeehaw. Yahoo Mountain Dew. And then the bruiser. Bruiser. Look at that. 8 crits. 8 criticals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1,700. I don't know what this is doing, so I just don't even look at these hardly. Team score. Yeah, you don't see artillery up there very much. A draw, huh? That's not that common to have a draw. I had one the other day. Shouldn't have been one, but it was. I completed a tour mission. Claim your reward now. What is it? What is it? What is it? I want it. No, I don't. I don't even know what that is. Gimme, gimme, gimme. This one had a victory too. Not bad. See, and this must be a mod. I was talking to somebody else, a different stream, and I was telling them, I get this. This is the Ares 75. Look what it says right there. It says a tier 8 M4043. No, this is not what this is. So when I was talking to him, they said, well, a lot of times these kinds of bugs come up with the mods that I have installed. So yeah, it's really weird. No, it is not. You're showing me the Ares. Crazy kids. And this one I think I have. Yeah, that's the one I did put in. All right, good enough. Okay, let's see here. Get the T20. This is the tier 7. That's the one we were fighting the tier 9s in. Yep. Like I said, just like when you play, the other day I was saying this too, just like when you're playing the golf, there's always one hole that brings you back. When you play tanks, there's always one battle that brings you back. You know, so you can have a really bad match, but all you need is just that one sequence, that one battle to bring it back. Matter of fact, I might put this as one of my YouTube videos, that particular battle. Oh, featuring self-propelled guns. Now we're one tier down, but again, the 7 to 8's not that awful, terribly bad. I almost forgot what side I was spawned on. I don't want to go down that way. That's wide open spaces there. Yeah, if we're going against 8s, probably have Ares on their side. And for those of you that may not know, the Ares is the brand new, came out with the 2.1.1.1 update. There are 4 tanks. It goes from the tier 8 through to tier 11. And they're called Ares, they're medium tank. And that's the one where you can go pow, 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 pow. And there's no reloading or anything. It already has all of its ammo loaded up and ready to go. The only limiting factor is the gun does overheat if you're not careful. That is the only thing that limits how much you can shoot. I wish there was a way to get around here, but I can't. all that. Just trying to keep from getting shot. I came over next to that building, that right there. Everybody from the left side could just take me out. Oh, is Ivy coming? Creep out there, dude. Come on. No, he's not going to do that. He knows better. Just way too many tanks over here. We're waiting to take a piece of him. Off the Tiger. Not left, though. Not left. We're only up by one, so I'm just being a little careful here. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Alright, we got a medium. Being brave here. Whoa. Shoot that guy. You got an Ares. Bang, 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 bang him. Maybe pew pew. Maybe a pew pew gun, but you're still a gun. Cumulative damage, dude. Cumulative damage. That's okay. I'll trade that off. T20 to T20. I think you have lower Out to me, dude. Oh, there's a tank destroyer coming up. Wait for reinforcements. There we go. There they are. Cavalry just came just in time, huh? Do. Here we got a Hardy. There he is. He did what he could. Looks like they've got him over there. I think they've spotted him. Maybe not. Thought they did. Oh yeah, there he is. He's way out there. I just took a I just took a stray shot. I didn't mean to even hit him. It's not a bad game either. Not for being one tier down. No medals. Rats. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back. This is only just a temporary break. Just going to take a break, and then we'll try to get this guy doubled off, and we'll go into a different playlist. Okay? I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Back. Just actually, to tell you the truth, I just had to get out of my work clothes because I like I say, I lost track of time. I was chatting with some folks and doing our things, and then looked up and it was 5 minutes to 7. I'm like, oh no, oh no! Actually, we're not doing too bad here. I mean, this is not very high, but it's like one, right up there with the other ones that are pretty high. The only one I have that's the highest is actually this one here. This and that meter right there is for getting your mark of excellence. And right here, it kind of makes sense though, because this is the one that I have marked. This one and the tier 10, I have mark of excellence on both those on the Xbox, the console. And see, this says the mark of excellence, so it's tracking your progress. Once it reaches 65, that's your first mark. Then I think it's 80 or 85, the second mark. You got to be over like 90 or 95 to get the third mark. So I've only ever got the first mark on. I have like about 5 or 6 tanks on the console. So I've done it before, but it'll be an accomplishment to get it done on the PC as well. So, but anyways, back to the other. Yeah. Oh, that still stays. I didn't realize that. Okay. Let's get this light tank doubled off, then we'll go to the other playlist. All right, very good, very good. Let's see how it goes. Okay, yeah, this is a pretty good sized map. So if you look at it closer, yeah, do a lot of heavy tanks over here. A lot of, tank destroyers like to go in this one too, so. I'll probably, I don't even know, I don't think I've come from this direction very much. Or it's been a while. So I guess we'll try to stick with these other light tanks, see what they're doing. Didn't hit him, I guess. How can he not? I don't understand how he's hitting me. He's got to be trying to do the auto aiming. Yep, now I got others after me, so nope, not anymore. I'm out. I'm out. These guys can't. Little water log. Uh-oh, back up. A little deep. For light tank especially. Get a big old heavy, it probably could go straight through that. see what we got here. Nope, nothing. It's nothing. Nada. Ooh, up 7-3, so doing well. I'm not doing a whole lot, but the team is doing well. I actually had this one a while back, but I didn't want to have 5 tanks left. Oh well, missed out on a chance. All right, we've got it doubled. So let's go ahead and switch over to the other playlist, and we'll play those things. And I explained this yesterday, but the reason I use these, I just realized what these playlists were for. Because when I, if I'm trying to play the 4s, the 5s, 6s, and even like the 10s, I'll tend to get the elite tanks or the premium tanks. Those are not the ones. I have to sift through these. It gets a little confusing. So this way I have only the tanks I want to play, and without having to do any kind of running through the tanks trying to figure out which one I'm going to actually am wanting to play. Okay. Oh, by the way, doggy's name is Max. Back when I was a teenager or young teen, I had a German Shepherd named Max. So that's why I named him that. Yeah, I see where that says I'm taking a quick break, but I wish it would tell me exactly when that started and when it would end, so I know when the audience is back. All right, here we go. Lake Bill. And oh, it's a tier 4. We're all tier 4s, so 9-man team, 9 tank team, 9 crew team, whatever you want to call it. So 9 to a team. Second highest will end up over here. It looks like I'm the only regular tank over here. The rest are tank destroyers, so they're going to be setting back. We're going to be kind of sucking buttermilk here. There's going to be a lot of tanks coming in. And because I'm not going to get up there. Yeah, that right there. Somebody did. 516, so somebody picked some armor, some health off them. Yeah, they'll push him back. He's dead, don't even know it. You can run, but you just die tired. I don't know how that guy's even hit me. Oh, come on, really? I love it when somebody kills you and you can't even see the guy until after I die, then he shows up. It's just annoying is what it is. But it also is a video game. Or a game, period, right? Right? I keep telling myself that. It's a game. It's just a game. Ouch. Yeah, whatever. No platoons while streaming. Well, I can see where I could do that maybe in the odd time. This is like a special event or something. KV1. Heavy tank, tier 5. All right, heavy tank. I'm going down this way. Down that curvy line. Starts out in the A1 and then angles down. In other words, right, yeah, going down that way. remember back when I was playing Xbox all the time, you know, I was playing this heavy game, this game heavily. Wasn't playing much anything else. I remember seeing a couple of, I don't know, it was light tanks, must have been light tanks, or really fast tank destroyers, and they got up on the hill, and like, you know, up right for that, where that guy is up there, and I'm like, how in the heck did they get anywhere near that, let alone up there? And I actually tried it a couple times with, you know, a light tank on this, just because I saw them do it, and I couldn't figure out how they got there. It was like they must have been cheating, man, or they had afterburners or something like that, because like the Minecraft creative guys had to float up there, creative flying. Oh man, I wasn't ready. There's nobody here. Just me. Just me against 3 tanks. Well, 4 tanks, and 1 got killed. So, yeah, I really can't do much with that. Not much can be done. Not really. I think Quickie Baby would have gotten taken out. Okay, sorry about that. Went a little quiet because I was sending a message out on my iPad. Okay. Very good. Let's see what we got. Nothing right now. Okay. It's in battle, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Go with KV2. Mostly because I like this. Obviously, it's a holiday theme. Because this is one of the rare tier 6 tanks that I'll probably keep. I usually try to keep, in each of the lines I work them all the way through, I try to keep the 8, 9s, and 10s. Of course, here it'd be 8, 9, 10, 11. If there is an 11 in that particular line. But yeah, that's the way that I would do that. Okay. Really, dude? Get your license out of a Cracker Jack box or what? A lot of tanks going to the city. Lots of them. Tank destroyers, heavies. got like 6 heavies. I think every one of the heavies is going to into the city, which is unusual because a lot of times you'll have those heavies that just insist that they're snipers, and they'll step back and try to shoot it all the way across the map at somebody, even though they can't see squat. They insist on being a spotter, sniper, whatever you want to call it. I just hope there's nobody down there that's going to hit me from the right-hand side here. They got a lot of tanks too, look at that. We got lots of tanks. That's to get yourself killed. Run up here and say, "Shoot me! Shoot me!" Figures. Freaking artillery, anyways. Alright, let's see what we got. Just keep on playing. That's what I get for putting Soviet and German together. They don't mix well. Water and oil. Oil and water. Okay, let's see what we do here. Yeah, sometimes this part here could be a little bit of a bottleneck trying to get into the game. But my understanding, there are different servers throughout the world. You got North America, Europe, Asia, South America, there's one down there. South Central America or something like that. I'm sure there's other ones, like I think I heard that there was, just today I was hearing a streamer said there's one in Russia. But that's a different server, I guess. You can access it, but it's separate. Okay, so we've got 5. I'm going the wrong way, that's why. I wanted to go... Ah, I was reading the map wrong. Right here. That's where I wanted to go. And I was running like as if we were on the southern part of the map. But that, where I wanted to go, is on the left. And we'll go over here. Just there's a lot of tanks over there. Yep. Ooh, there's got a heavy out already. Wow. You went in the wrong spot somehow. Oh, come on, really? Really? Yep. 5-3. All right. Let's see who we got. Maybe kind of should have went to the other side of the mounds. Live and learn, dude. Live and learn. Medium tank here. What are the 50 mediums? All right, here we go. Nord Scar? I always forget how to say this one. Nord Scar, yeah. We be medium. That's kind of heavy over there because that's, you know, in the buildings and between the mounds of rubble and stuff. And we've got what? Oh, no real heavies. Maybe we'll go over there anyways then. This is one of those tanks that kind of like, it's a medium, but at its tier can be you kind of can play it as a heavy. So it might not be a bad idea to go over here. But everybody else over here is just a thing. Scout. Yep, I was wondering if he's trying to go up here. How are we down by 5 already? Really? Suppose they're down by 4, so I guess that's even. But my goodness, barely got over here and started fighting. What in the world? Who is hitting me already? Back in time. Yeah, any tank destroyer at any level has a heavy gun for that tier. So yeah, I thought I could get back in time, but I'd been damaged and slow. And damage will make you slow down too. But not too bad. It's 681, 180 that was blocked. Yeah, and I really haven't been able to get that. You saw where the reticle was there, and then it turned red or green. That's the armor spotlight. If it's green, that means you have a good chance of penetrating. I haven't been. That takes a little bit of getting used to, because the reticle's got to be all the way drawn down, and then it will show you. But if it hasn't, if you're still moving around or whatever, then it won't show you that red or green splotch. It's actually part of the settings and how you want that to look. So that's one of the settings that I had. Set up once I started playing the game on the PC. It is, come on, this one here. Let me see, marker. No. Reticle. Yeah, armor flashlight. I said spotlight, but flashlight. So see, it'll tell you whether this red, like there's no chance. Don't even try shooting at that. Maybe, but the green for sure, that's where you can penetrate. Oh, and here it says strong armor or weak armor. Flashlight texture. So that's solid here. See, it looks like a hash, kind of a sparse pattern. Dense pattern. Actually, I like that dense pattern better than I do just the solid. Here's a solid. And there's the pattern. I'm thinking I like that pattern better. We'll try it, see what that looks like. It looks like it just would stand out more. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, man, Doggy's been busy. He's got me some good stuff. Good stuff. All right, what do we got here? We'll go back to KV1 then. Tier 5 heavy. Yeah, I got the next proof on my new avatar. I got some stuff set. I gave him some feedback, some things that need to be changed, and so the process is working. He's got fatigues on. He's got his rank insignia, his helmet. You know, got. I guess it looks like it's got two. Binoculars or something, but I'm not sure what they are. On his head, even. I had him put a little, you know, like the speaker would have, where the thing comes down around just by your mouth. He says a little boom. I did that because he's a tank commander, and that's how they speak to each other, through the intercom. So I just thought that was kind of cool. I thought that would work out good. But then there's some colors that need to be adjusted. The green that she had was, how do I say this? Maybe too bright. It needs to be, you know, olive drab, and she had it green, but it was like a lime green. And the gloves were the same color. I'm like, no. Boots are nice color. Boots are like a tan color, but actually a human bear hybrid kind of thing. What they would refer to as a fursona. So it'll be interesting to see it once they get the graphic part of it done. What it would look like once, you know, what it will do once she's got it rigged up physically, the physics. Yeah, this OI experimental. It looks like it's a big, heavy tank, and it's strong. Not that good. The armor doesn't really stand up to other heavy tanks. Sorry about that. My dentist, when he gave me my new front teeth, he actually put a gap in there, and I tend to whistle once in a while. Kind of annoying, actually. Of course, they damage my track. I can't damage anybody else's, but I can get damaged just with a glancing blow. Somebody looks at me wrong, and my tank's track is damaged. What is that guy doing? Why does he go up in the air like that? This gives them another spot to hit. Missed him. Maybe take it back. That's the OI that he is holding his own. Watch it just back right into me. What are you doing, dude? Now there'll be well, there's only one tank left. I was not paying attention. Yeah, he's gonna be back there around probably the A9, A0. Yeah, where that heavies run around back there. Be spotted in a second. Yep, there he is. I can't shoot him because he's on the other side of the rock. All right, that's a win. Victory. Victory. Roma Victor. Oh, they got it right this time. KV1, KV1. KV1, let me introduce you to KV1. Okay. KV2. I forgot to check on my reserves. I know they probably used up the first set of reserves. Okay, Siegfried line. That whistling again. Yep. Oh, might as well do this too while we're at it. Get some extra coin. Alright, we'll go up here. We'll go city, see what happens. We're down one tier. Only got 2 tier 6 heavies, so hopefully we'll be able to. Tier 7, excuse me, heavies, and the other ones are tier 6s. Hopefully that'll not be too hard to handle. bugging out. Are you kidding me? Of course. Oh, on that lovely note, I'm going to take a quick break. Be back. And once we're back, I think we'll move on to the next one. I think our next one we're going to do, we might as well move way up. We're going to go to the 10s. We're going to do this bad boy. Look at that length of that barrel. Jeez. It's probably the one I have that has the longest barrel. Okay, we'll be back in a minute or two, or 3 or 4. Okay, we are back. And I think probably back for the rest of the time. We'll go to 10 o'clock Central Time, which is just a couple minutes over an hour. Something like that there at least. And so these are up and running. Yeah, okay. Yep. All right, let's do this. This type of battle is a little bit different because it's a tier 10. That means everybody can kill everybody anytime. They're all really, really, really powerful tanks. one difference is that this one is the tank destroyer has a really good gun, but it has no armor. So it will take 1 or 2 shots and you're pretty much gone. And if you get one of those other tank destroyers that hit you just once, you can be gone. So the name of the game is stay hidden as much as possible and take sniping shots as much as possible. Oh, I'm not. Oh, okay. What is going on here? Yeah, I hit the wrong button. My screen's all messed up. There we go. Right there, 826. That's what I'm talking about. But see, it takes a while for it to reload. You get any tank that has a huge gun, it takes a while to reload. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Selma? Is that a premium tank? Is that in one of the tank trees? Because I don't remember it. Yeah, he's behind. There's a ridge over there. I don't have much to do with that one. Can't really hit him. I don't know what our heavy tanks were doing. But right here, they're down here. They should be up there fighting. I don't. Now they're running away. They're too far away. They're outside my outer ring, so I can't even see them. What? How is that even possible? Yeah, screw you, dude. Like I said, paper tiger. Cannot take a hit worth beans. I could tell by the shape. I don't have one of those, but I could tell by the shape of that manticore. Much like the Badger, it is going to have a lot better armor. But no, I did take a good chunk out of that thing when I hit it. So just a little bit of a change of pace here. And this is a self-propelled gun, otherwise known as artillery. Himmelsdorf. Probably the worst map for artillery. By far. And we're on the wrong side of the map. If we were over there, I'd put the tank in the A0 spot, but over here, I'll be lucky to live for about 5-10 minutes. One place you can really put this, I guess you can kind of leave it right here. I mean, but that big thing's in the way. If I would have been smart, I would have changed my excluded maps again, but I wasn't smart. Problem with this setting right here is that there are tank destroyers and light tanks that like to go on to the. Right over here is the tracks right here, so they'll be able to see all the way down here. It's not a big map, it's just way too many obstacles for my liking. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get any out. He backed up. I didn't think I was going to get anything on that tank. Yeah, see, I'm already spotted. I'm dead. This is the worst. Map for artillery by far. Now was saved just because somebody was right there. There's another red tank coming right behind me. Yep, see, there he is. Yeah, I hate this map for artillery. Absolutely the worst, the absolute worst map for artillery that this game has. Like on Sundays when I play artillery mainly, that is one I changed my maps, and that's one that's excluded. That one and mines. Ruinberg, and I forget what's the other one, but yeah. Good dog. Good dog. Right, here we are. Jawohl. Yep, tier 6 in the tier 6 match. It's always hard to know on this side, especially which way you want to go. I don't really want to go up the hill. It'll take forever to get up there. There'll be other tanks there. See, this is what that's where that guy's going. Makes no sense whatsoever. But this guy's, yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. Help me understand. Where are you going, dudes? If we had 2 or 3 heavies over here, we'd take this game easily. Oh man, Himmelsdorf was a defeat. Not quite a surprise. Oh. We're down by 2 already. Imagine that. Oh, the Hellcat, yeah. I think it's almost as fast as the light tank. Yes, M used to have a lot more cover in the on the console. A lot more cover. It's not quite as depressed on this on the same thing and the same you know, thought with this map. It's weird. In the console right over there, there's like buildings you can, you know, hide behind and get cover on, but there's nothing over here. Like I said, they're huge maps. So I was hoping, not that. But I was hoping that I'd spot and they would damage. There's so many tank destroyers over here. Of course it did. There's 3 tanks back here. The KB1 SA, that's a premium tank. I had that for a while. Sold it. Oh, I say, who's hitting me? Oh, they took out my support over there, didn't they? I was avenged. Avenged me. That way I don't have to haunt this team when we're done. All right. Okay, all right, already. Let's do it. Yeah. Story of my life. Defeat. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you just don't move on from this, because I'm never going to get this. Top player on your team by experience earned. And I've never been a top player on a team. Even in the Xbox, I think I got as high as I ever got was like the second person on a team. Well, boogers. I don't know what I want to do. There's nobody over here. We're going to end up getting, the way they're playing right now, we are going to lose this game. Mainly because there's nobody on this line, and if they push any amount, 3-4 down here, they're going to take us out. Yep, 2 tank destroyers and a light tank is not enough. Not by any stretch. This is a tier 10 match too. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know how I missed that guy. That's 2 shots now I've missed. Or it's bounced. Not anymore. That didn't bounce. Well, that wasn't me though. I didn't get credit for that. Are you kidding me? What? What's going on over here? That was a delayed reaction. We're up 7-4. Don't have any artillery in this game. That's weird. Alright, let's see if we can at least get a shot on somebody. Nope, he's behind. Of course he is. They're behind him. They're running. They're running into somebody, but they're running. Yep, they got white. Alrighty. That's a victory. All right, there it is. 5. Oh, 5. I've got 8. Yay. Did take down 2. I only got 577 though. Okay. So we'll take Jimmy Durante here and move it to a different tank. Oh, we're still trying to get some of these other tanks. They're bonuses. And if I can't get those off here in a minute, the next one I'm probably going to switch back over to the Aries. Play that again tonight. I don't know how well I'm going to do on this, but I'm going to stay in the pure area inside here. So, right in here. Try to battle if anybody else is coming with me or not. Looks like they might be. That's always a good thing. Get a little bit back up. I'm not sure we played the Blizzard tank here. I call it Whiteout tank. The thing about this map is on the console, it's snow covered. So it's still odd to me to see it. Excuse me. Sorry. Catch all this without, having any snow on it. Where's all that coming from? I don't know where I'm going, to tell you the truth. How could I not penetrate that? It only take light tank against a medium? Yeah, probably not. I don't see anybody else over here. That's another difference too. The bridge in the on the console doesn't have support. It's just a wooden bridge. You also can get from the top down to the down here on Xbox, but here you would try that, you would end up killing yourself. It's too steep. All right. Actually, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go ahead, play some of these tanks. It can be a little expensive to run 10s because then you have to repair them, and all of their equipment's like 600,000, 400,000, 500,000. So you have, like, even at 500,000, you get 3 different pieces of equipment. That's 1.5 million to replace it every time. Well, I don't know if you have to, if it costs as much to repair it as it does to buy it, but to buy it, it's 1.5 million on top of the cost of the actual tank, which in most tier 10s are like over 6 million credits just to buy them. So yeah, they can be a pain. They can be expensive to own, but they're also expensive to maintain. Oh, somebody got it. Wasn't me. Not unless I can look at something and then shoot it. Right through the dirt. I see there are absolutely no tanks on the other side. Yep, here they come. $1,180. This tank has got a huge punch to it. Okay, so what do you know? We actually win the first try. Yep. This thing has a huge, probably the biggest gun in the entire game. That's why they call it the Death Star. More like death from above or from the blinds. Look at that. 13 bond. That's what I'm looking for. Wow. Just wow. I like this. One of my favorites. Yep, and then it says repairs required. What? Why does it do that? It says repair automatically. I've got 12,000 to repair it. I don't understand. Don't know. Okay, it's almost a quarter till. So this might be the last game, depending on how long it lasts. And the game will, it could be 15 minutes, it could be 5. I don't know. Right. Same place we were before, same map, except other end. Northwest instead of south, or northeast instead of southwest. Part of the map. Come on, people, make up your mind where you're going. Watch this time, all the heavy is going to go the other direction. You can't make up their minds. And of course, we have a heavy that's, yeah, going the other direction. That makes no sense. Especially at a tier 10 game. Was a tier 10 going down the rails? There's actually, what is this? 2 that are over here. And we only got 4, so don't even know what my other one is. Is it behind me? I think he is. Yep, coming up on the. Come on, really? Who's hitting me? way too many of these guys here. More than I thought. We only got just the 2 over here. Or they come back. He came back. No sense wasting ammunition. It's not, if it's red, then I'm not going to shoot him. There and shoot somebody. YOLOing back and forth isn't going to help. Of course, it didn't help me either not to do that. Like I said, any tier 10 can take out any other tier 10 on any given day. And plus I was low on health. Just the nature of a tier 10 battle. Alright, we're going to take a minute here to check the tech tree, see if everything is good. These guys are not part of what we're dealing with, so... This guy's got 33. It looks like I have enough to do this. Yep. Nice. So we moved up to the M6. All right, and then here. Go back here a minute. Yeah, see, now we passed. It's a T1. The reason we were fighting the T1, battling right here, is to get to the M6. So this guy, if I go to the garage, I need get rid of that. I need my heavies. I believe that made it a 6, right? Yep, so I need the 5s. That's the T1. So here, I want to take Cumberbatch and all that, all those folks. Go right here, right here. Send crew back to the barracks. All right. And we'll go back. Garage then, and we can at the depot, the depot. All right, and now we can. I think we can sell this. Not a huge amount of money, but money nonetheless. right, so it's sold because we're going to then take here, go to here, the M6, get it in the garage. Nope, come on now, M6, Tier 6 heavy. Heavy, Tier 6, up. And these guys, boop, send them all out of here. All right, Cumberbatch. You'll need some training. You'll need some training too. No, I don't want that guy then. This one could. Where was my guy that was a T1, right? Yeah, this one. That's who I need to go to. Gunners, T1. Hit the wrong button is what I did. Come on. T1. Well, they have different, some tanks don't have the same number of, like, why does this guy have 2 of these gunners, you know? There's a T1. That's this guy. So T1 only had 1. No, he had. Ah, there it is. Ah, okay. Now we find a driver. A T1 had to have a driver, right? Yeah, here we go. I must have missed him before. And the radio man. T1, there he is. And the loader. That confused me for a minute there. I couldn't find it. There it is. Now these guys I'll have to train them. All right. Retrain. What? Really? I don't want to spend any money on these guys, but I guess I'll have to. Whatever. All right, I think we're going to do the rest of this off stream. So we'll see tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay? Tomorrow at 6, and we'll be on until 10. So have a great night, and we'll see you soon.